So we were looking into the idea of setting up a Highland brand or mark. We spent a lot of time discussing what that brand would encompass: food, drink, tourism, restaurants, cafes, to name a few. Now, 5 weeks ago, we were all very positive and enthusiastic about this idea. In fact, if memory serves me correctly, we were all a bit staggered that such a thing wasn't already in place. We started out by looking at what the brand would comprise of. What would the core values be? Whether that would be quality, integrity, trust, or geography. We absolutely did not want this to be a high-cost membership that only the elite could be part of. It would obviously still involve a small subscription of some form. Now, when we looked at the geography of the Highlands to try to work out what area the brand would cover, our initial thoughts were we would simply use the Highland Council boundaries. However, those boundaries could be changed in the future. So we then decided that to use the Highland fault line would be much more future-proof. So basically, everything above that line would or could be included. When we started to look into other regional brands, we found there are currently around 7 or 8 other brands at the moment. And we think that there may be some work being done currently on a national food brand, although I'm not entirely sure how that's progressing at the moment. Now, 5 weeks ago, this project seemed very feasible, but having heard from others in the industry and got more resources, we've realised that this is a much bigger project that needs more time and input from others. Gradually, we began to understand that this is a very complex project and it might not be a priority at this moment in time, especially after Kerry Ritchie made us aware that quality was going to be so much harder to assess than geographical origin. This would require specialist knowledge and substantial funding to back up the verification and qualification process. Now, the one big question that we ended up coming back to was, what would be the gain or the win for individuals by having this brand? And again, this threw up more questions than answers. So having started this 5 weeks ago, feeling very, very positive and believing that this was an absolutely must-have brand, we've now almost gone full circle in realising that the complexities of the project may make it both impractical and also unnecessary. Having said that, we haven't completely given up on the idea. We have already sent out a very short survey to everyone, and I would encourage everyone to complete it, and we'll collate those findings in the very near future. We are still reaching out to others in the industry who have already been on this journey to help us in the process. We've got a meeting arranged with Alistair Dobson, who set up A Taste of Arran, which again is not only a brand, but also a regional food group. So we'll get his thoughts and advice and then decide if it's actually a viable project to pursue. We do think that there is definitely a place for a Highland database or network of producers and suppliers, and that's something else that we're going to carry on working on. So that's us. We've kind of left this very open-ended and as yet unanswered, but it's been a very thought-provoking 5 weeks, so thank you very much.